Yo, what's good, everybody? What's happening? Welcome to episode 6. We did it, bro. 6 weeks in a row, dude.
Yeah,
It's,
that's
it's
right. I
crazy, huh?
appreciate I appreciate it.
It's crazy that nothing's happened to either of us to stop it from happening. It's pretty cool.
No, I do everything I can to try to be here.
Yeah,
I enjoy the lives both with you and in
yeah,
general. So I may
yeah.
not make any videos, but I'm definitely gonna be
I love
do the
them too,
lives.
dude. I love them the best. Like, I don't know, I like making content now too, though. It's more fun now than it was in the beginning, but I like the lives better. Welcome
Yeah,
to
you
the stream, everybody. I'm gonna cut you off, bro. What were you gonna say?
no, I was just saying you've been grinding this last week with the
I know, dude.
videos and everything. So
Yeah, trying to make decent content, not shit content that's like, oh, this guy just put something to put it out. You know what I mean? It's got to
for
have some
sure.
meaning behind it, dude. But yeah, dude, it is episode 6 of Operator versus Collector. Um, this is where we just talk about the collector side of it versus the business operator side. I don't think there's a better format of any two-person live on YouTube, if you ask me, bro. I think it's the best one. I think we're it. I don't think anybody else even, you know what I mean? Oh, Krabby and his boy.
Yeah, what is it? Jordan Collects? Is that who it is?
I think so, yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah, they're actually I think they're probably live right now as well.
oh,
Everybody's doing
yeah.
it.
Yeah, you can't do that, dude. I'm gonna have to talk to Krabby, dude. You can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't pull away. Choo Choo's in here. What's up, buddy? Gorgeous is in here. I haven't seen her in a long time. She has not been around in a long time. So he's going live now too. That's all right, bro. We're going for. I got to look back at the videos and see what like what I think we hit somewhere around 40 or 50 last time. I think so. I think 40 or something like that. So let's see if we can get 50 up in here, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, what did you get on your last live that you did?
Um, somewhere I think it's like 300 or something like that. I'm not sure. I think it was around 300. I believe something around there. We had a lot of people up in there last time. I think. Yeah. No, the last one was. Oh yeah, 383. That
Oh,
was the.
really?
Yeah, 383 for the. I quit my 9 to 5. Ask me anything live.
Dang, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, it's
You're
pretty good though.
moving on up, man, for
Yeah,
sure. Like people are digging the lives and the content. So
yeah. We we did the break the seal. Before that, it didn't work out as good as it. That's the one before the previous. The first initial break the seal
yeah,
was awesome, but we had somebody that rocked. Was it Roxy? No, it wasn't Roxy that bought something. I don't think. I can't remember who bought. No, man, I'm bad. That's terrible that I can't remember. But they bought something towards the end. It was ETB. He bought a Rip Ready um, Prismatic Evolutions ETB, and we opened it for him.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It
I think
wasn't.
that you're ripped in the break the seal. I think that you did that on the night that it was Freedom 250,
Yeah,
the UFC fight.
yeah. That's
And
right.
I know a bunch of people were watching that, including myself. So
Yeah,
that may have probably played a part into it why it
yeah,
maybe didn't do so well as the first one. But
yeah, yeah,
I think it's a cool idea for sure. People
yeah.
love those ripping ships. So
Yeah, yeah. We're down. We hooked him up too. He didn't get. I mean, he got a couple of hits out of it, but we made sure and took care of him and hooked him up because. I don't think we had Rip Readies at that time of those. I think he just got a regular ETB now that I think about it. And he
okay,
got one. I think he did get something out of there. Like one hit or something. But we hooked him up, bro. We took care of him. I think he had kids, and he let me know he had kids, so we hooked it up.
actually, yeah, I think I was in that live because
Yeah,
I think I commented on that
yeah. So
and told him you'd hook him up. So yeah, that's
yeah,
I will say that's one good thing about you guys is you guys definitely will send extra stuff. In a lot of
yeah,
places or a lot of people they don't necessarily do that, or they might throw in some, promos from the pin collection or something like that. So I think it's cool for sure. I think
Yeah.
it at least makes people feel like they've got something instead
Yeah,
of
it's
nothing.
it's a terrible feeling to buy something. I mean, that is it's like it's what happens though, right? I mean, it's part of the freaking game, dude. When you open packs, you're gonna get
For
skunked,
sure.
dude. I mean, it's a no brainer, dude.
For
But yeah,
sure.
it's gonna happen. But dude. I don't know if you heard. I think I brought it up in the last video. We had we had three first partners illustration collections left, and all I need is the chimchar
Okay.
for the to have all nine of them. So I looked over at Michelle, dude, and she's like, you want to rip one and see, if we can get the chimp. I'm like, yeah, let's do it, whatever. And so when we open those, she'll show the pack, or show the cards to me, but she can't see what it is. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
she's opening it, dude, and she freaking does like that, and it's Bulbasaur, bro, on the
Oh
first part.
dang.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I already got them, but that's nice, right? So I'm like, all right, we're
Can't
in
go
there.
wrong with that.
We're in there then, right? Because we got two left. So let's open another one because that's gonna pay for the other two boxes. So I open it for her and I pull the Kanto starters again, bro. In the next box. And are you ready for this shit, bro? Fuck it. Now
Well,
we're in there, dude. Let's open the third one. 3 times in a row on the first partners, bro. Dude, I was just like, you got to be kidding me, dude.
hey, it's all good. Just sell them. Sell them. You could buy like what 5 copies of that generation. So it's no big deal. It's all good. I mean, people would die for that luck.
Yeah, that's insane. I've seen it. It's like a 1 in 6 chance, like a case. If you buy a case that comes with 6 boxes, you usually get 1 out of a case.
Okay.
But to open 3, but we buy them from secondary market, so they're mixed the hell up from different people. It's not like they came from a case, so that's probably how that happened. But speaking on the first partners, who out there? There's 11 people up in here. What's up, everybody? Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you tell us what's up. No, you all know the rules. No ghost watching and lurking allowed. In Broken Eyes Live, Pokey Pablo's up in here. Pablo Escobar. Did anybody in the chat get lucky today? Because I'm gonna tell you about me. Because I'm full time now, baby. I got, what I mean. I can get out there with these drops. So I got my story. I got my video, but I didn't have time to edit it and post it. But let me know in the chat if anybody got lucky today and got the second series of the first partners.
I know Chew got some for sure.
Yeah. So oh shit, Pablo pulled the gold, the Mega Zygarde, bro.
What's up, Roxy? What's up, Roxy?
Yeah, the gold Mega Zygarde. I have that card. It's a nice looking card. I'm on to those golds now, bro. I want to get a binder.
Really? You want to get all of them?
Yeah, I want all of them, dude. I love them now.
I haven't seen one in person, but I don't know if I buy all the hype for them. Like some people are saying, oh, they're gonna be $1,000. They could be $1,000 at some point, but I don't think anytime soon. But what do I know? This market's different, right? So
I know, dude. It would be some shit to do the collector thing and buy them, right?
Yeah.
Instead of pulling them, because you'd be 90 years old, freaking trying to rip every gold card from each set. But I love them. I think you'll like it, bro. I really do. If you see one in person, the texturing is cool. I think it was Krabby that was talking about he wished that they did some other colors or something in there, and I get that part about it. But that wouldn't be a gold card, right? That would be something else, like keeping it that 100 gold is what makes it that, I think. So I get what he's saying, but
I mean, I wish they did a monochrome style. I think that would be cool, just to separate it. Like I said, I haven't seen them in person, but I can only imagine if you go to a card show and they have a whole case full of gold cards.
Yeah.
How do you tell a difference unless you get up close? But again, I've never seen one in person, so maybe it's completely different. But yeah, I wish they did something a little bit different.
Yeah, I'm missing the chat here. I'm gonna try to be better about this. Long Island homes for sale. Damn, bro, I want a home in Long Island. He says, how do you respond to people who doubt Lorcana's future? Well, homes for sale, it's really easy, bro, for me. and I'm glad you brought this up because I don't believe in it for the future, and it's a new game. You know what I mean? It's not been proven. The IP is the IP, right? It's Disney. They mess up everything, so they're probably going to mess up the card game too. I just, bro, get your paper out there. Everybody investing in it, dude. And I'm not hating on anybody, bro. You know that, bro. I don't care what anybody does with their money, dude. Get it, get it. For me, I would not. I just wouldn't do it, dude. If you're trying to flip and get some paper, then okay, yeah, 100%. Buy you some Lorcana and then do your thing or whatever. But as a long-term hold, I don't think so, dude. Like I wouldn't, I wouldn't go heavy into it. I might get a couple boxes or something, bro. But like to go heavy into a TCG that hasn't been proven, like that's scary, dude. Look at MetaZoo and all these other, you know what I mean? Like you got to be careful, dude. So all you guys out there with this big Bitcoin paper and shit, be careful, bro. Be careful.
Yeah, I mean, I think when it comes to Lorcana, obviously it has Disney backing it. The question is not when is Disney going to mess it, or the question is if Disney's going to mess it up, is when Disney is going to mess it up. But if they've shown anything over the years, they will fix it at some point. So Disney adults, I mean, here's the thing. Lorcana is going to do good probably long term just because of Disney adults. Now, I don't know, is that going to be the singles? Is that going to be the sealed product? I have no idea, but Disney adults are a different monster. We talk about, like King Gary for Pokemon, right? That's one dude. Disney adults, they'll sell their house and go in for foreclosure and bankruptcy to get freaking, like, I've been watching some Lorcana lately, and some of these cards, these sales are absolutely insane for what these cards are going for. So I would be really careful right now. The people that got into Fabled at like $115 a box, and now it's going for almost 900. Obviously, that's fantastic. I wouldn't buy into all the rumors though of Lorcana because they go through Millennium Print Group. Pokemon is obviously in control of that. Pokemon's behind, so they're not going to give any printing or allocation numbers to Ravensburger, Lorcana. I would just be careful of that. At some point, all of these TCGs are either going to sink or swim, and they're going to catch up. It's not going to be like this forever. So, maybe buy a box or a case and let it double, triple, sell off for it. Like Back Hype said, do those quick flip styles, or hold and just understand. Don't over leverage yourself. That's it. Yeah. Understand that, at any point they could drop a reprint of Fabled or Wilds Unknown, or I know Attack of the Vines, another new set that's coming out next month. Yeah. And they could easily reprint them, and you could go from $400 a box to $180 again. Lorcana was essentially a dead game for the longest time, and now you got everybody going for it. I hope it does well. I really do. I hope everyone keeps going to Lorcana and Pokemon can kind of chill out. But
yeah, I mean, so I was listening to somebody.
But first edition.
I was listening to somebody today. I can't remember who, but they were talking about. I think it's Neo TCG. Do you know who that is? I think that's his name.
I've never heard of him.
Shout out to him. He's pretty good, but he knows his shit, dude. He's been around. I'll have to look at, make sure I'm getting it right, but I believe that's his name. Maybe chat knows who I'm talking about, but he does screen videos. He doesn't show his face or whatever, but I believe it was him. He was talking about how all these other TCGs are holding up, they're kind of like propping up Pokemon. The fact that all these other TCGs are doing so good, it's kind of like keeping it, lifting it up. You know what I mean? It's like it's helping it. I think everything is doing great, bro. Even One Piece is coming back, bro. One Piece boxes are doing better. The singles are moving up. Gundam's doing good. Magic is Magic. It does its thing or whatever. The collectors booster displays are doing good, but yeah, it's just TCGs in general, man, and good for Disney, bro. Good for Disney. You know,
But it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that way forever. I don't mean to cut you off if
yeah,
you
no,
need to
you're
say
good.
something else,
No,
but
no, no, you're good.
that should be the biggest red flag for this whole market. Is every single TCG is doing good, and I know I talked about Riftbound on a live or I think it was a live, might have been this live, and people were like, "Well, Riftbound's still X amount for their boxes, even after they just massively reprinted these boxes." The fact that every single TCG is doing good should be like, hey, enjoy this while you can, but just be smart. That's not how things normally go. And eventually, at some point, Pokemon will also cool off. I think what I think is going to happen is Pokemon's going to be kind of the last thing to cool off. I think we've seen a ton of overflow with Magic, Pokemon. Then people couldn't get into those. They went to One Piece. Then they go to Lorcana, Gundam, Naruto.
Yeah.
I know I just bought 2 boxes of Pal World. They were $50 a piece. It comes out I think next month. So I'm gonna open one and keep one sealed. And
What is
and
that? Which box is that? What,
uh, it's the very first set that Pal World's coming out with.
okay.
So
But
I
what
just
TCG is it? What game is that?
Pal World.
Power. Oh, I
It's
saw those today. No, I saw those today. Yeah, I saw those sleeve boosters today. I know what you're talking about. That's who is that? Do you know who's the company that is it Bandai?
Uh, no, it's not Bandai. It's they came out with a game on computer,
Yeah.
and it's
Oh,
essentially a knockoff of Pokemon,
okay.
but like the Pokemon have guns and
All right.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And so they ended up winning their lawsuit where Pokemon was trying to sue them, and they said, "Hey, you don't own the rights to these mechanics," and so now they're coming out with the TCG. It's just a knockoff. It's literally like your Timu version of of Pokemon, but with guns. And
Yeah.
yeah, I just figured, $50 a box, do a
Yeah.
live one day and open a box on the channel, and
Yeah.
like it's not Pokemon, but there's just so many different avenues right now of TCGs.
Yeah.
I mean, we have My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, we just got Bandai's going to do that Naruto, and I know a ton of people are excited for that. So
Yeah.
it's definitely an interesting time for TCGs.
Yeah. I opened about 10 packs of Naruto a couple of days ago. Um, we've bought them before, and they're nice. They have these lenticular kind of cards, like holographic cards, where you move them around. I'm not a big fan of those. Some of the other arts are pretty cool. The cardboard that they printed on is serious, dude. Like you could break into a lock with that thing. You know what I mean? Instead of using a credit card, you could break into a door with the damn card. It's so stiff. But I like Naruto. I wanted to say something real quick because let me go back here in the chat. I think it was Chu that said, is it Chu? Is it Chu that said something? Okay, yeah. The fact DBZ got pumped, which has been dead for like forever, has 2 different card games, is mad sus and should sound the alarms. I don't think there's enough long-term player base for all these cards. I'm gonna push back on that, Chu, because I know some people that play the other Dragon Ball game, not the Fusion World game, but the there's another one, right? So there's 2. They're split, and there is a player base for it, bro. It might not be gigantic, or whatever, but there's some freaking there is some people that are into playing the actual TCG of Dragon Ball. And Fusion is like the newest one, and then the other game has been around forever, and they can't stand Fusion. I've met these guys, dude, and I've talked to them, and they're freaking, they're diehards about their game, dude. And I can't believe it's escaping me. Maybe chat knows what I'm talking about, but the Dragon Ball shit, dude. I've been talking about Dragon Ball. We actually bought 10 packs of the new set, and the cards are badass, dude. The Fusion World cards are incredible, bro. So I'm gonna push back a little bit. There is a big player base for it. It might not be as big as like say One Piece or Pokemon as far as the actual gameplay, but they're out there, dude. They're out there, and the cards themselves, if you guys are into like opening packs and getting badass cards and hits and shit, Dragon Ball. The next time you did there, yeah, man, look at the mod, bro. DBZ Master, she's in there, bro. Yeah, so those are like the real actual game piece army, the master guys, and they can't stand Fusion World. which is the packs that you can buy. Saiyan's Pride and FB10 is the one that's out now. And if you're into opening cards, bro, and you like cardboard and you like artwork and you're into, dude, I'm telling you, bro, Dragon. I couldn't believe we were able to get the packs, dude. Like when we saw the packs, we were like, "Holy shit!" Because everybody knows that there's money in them now, so they're trying to get them to to flip them quickly or whatever. But so yeah, I'm gonna push back on that a little bit, Shu. That it's they're out there, brother. They're out there, dude.
I do think it's interesting because I mean, there's just like I said, like I was saying, and like you said, there's so many different TCGs now to go for. Like Godzilla, My Little Pony, One Piece, Gundam. Naruto now is going to be coming out next year. We got Pokemon. You got Yu-Gi-Oh mixing things up with their whole over borders or whatever the heck it is. I wonder. I do hate Dragon Ball Z. Dude, I don't know nothing about Dragon Ball Z.
Let me tell you something, dude. I love. First of all, the anime is awesome, dude. Like if you,
I never got into the anime. Dude, I never got into it.
So that shit. You might. It's not for kids, bro. Like, don't let your kids watch Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? Bulma is. It's you got to see it, bro. I mean, if you don't like it, whatever. I love that shit, dude. So I'm gonna pump it to the fucking death because I love that shit. But Naruto is not even a game. You know that, right? Like it's just they're collectible cards. Like there is no game.
Is it games?
No, it's not. It's just a collectible card.
Is that what is that? But is Bandai going to make it into a game though? I assume Bandai will.
Yeah, I don't know. They might be coming, but like actually the Poke portfolio. So we are debating, bro. That's what this is, dude. We are always debating. But anyway,
definitely a brony. I ain't no brony. I don't know nothing about My Little Pony. So.
Dude, them things are worth a lot of money, bro. I would never ever
the My Little Ponies.
Yeah, bro. Some of them, dude. I looked that shit up. I was like, damn. Anand's always talking about it, bro. And there's money in that shit, dude. There's money in My Little Pony, believe it or not, dude.
There's money. There's money in everything. I know, Nitos. I was talking to Whack. He said Beyblades apparently is the new play now. Yeah. People are going into Beyblades. Like, dude, we have lost. And I don't know if you know anything about these dumplings and stuff like that, but these people are going insane over dumpling. Like, we are just in a culture right now where it is constantly trying to collect a new dumb item, and some of them are going to retain value. Some people aren't going to retain value. So, to each its own, I guess. But I just wonder, not like I don't think Pokemon will ever be definitely one of the top TCGs, but I wonder with all these different TCGs and the vast, amount of people that like different things, like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or One Piece or My Little Pony or, I wonder if it's going to kind of split the collector space, where like obviously you'll still have the top TCGs, but it won't be as many people because people are going to say, okay, I want to go to Godzilla or, Kong or Pal World or, something like that, or Lorcana, especially when I saw Long Island said something about, there's first editions, I don't know how you feel about first editions, if you think they matter that much. There's just so many different investing avenues, collecting avenues. It really makes me wonder, like, are we just going to kind of see people being pulled in different directions because they actually, which I think is great, they actually care about the TCGs. They don't, it's not just, if there's money pockets in every single TCG, you have your Lorcana collectors that actually like, or your Disney adults. Then you have your Pokemon fans that have loved Pokemon since the beginning. Then you have your Dragon Balls, your Narutos, your One Piece, your Gundams, like even the bronies, the My Little Ponies, like there'll always be pockets to be able to make money, and I think it'll rotate. So Pokemon might do hot, then One Piece will do hot, Magic will do hot, and vice versa. So I don't know.
Joey McScrooge, you need to check your freaking Instagram, bro. I'm gonna ignore you like you're ignoring me on Instagram. That's all I'm gonna say to Mr. McScrooge. Okay.
No, Joey just likes to clown, bro.
He's gonna come up in here and he ignores me. I messaged his ass like 2 weeks ago. It's all good, bro. Don't worry about it, though.
You're not on his level, bro. You're not
Right.
on his level.
He gonna find out, bro. So who was wanting to know about the debate, bro? So Pokey Portfolio wants to know about the debate. So yeah, it's so we're kicking it around. It's not really a debate, you know what I mean? We're just looking at it from two different angles. The collector, which is broke for Lorcana's view, and my view as an operator, which is the business side of it. So, but yeah, there's a lot, bro. There's a lot. That guy Neo TCG, bro, he was talking too about how you have these cards, like top. The White Shorts gang is right here. Jeep, I got me a damn 10, a PSA 10 of White Shorts, bro. I'm a gooner, dude, for those cards. So, but anyway, he was talking about how you have these big chase cards that are worth a lot of money, right? And the way you can tell what's going on in the hobby is that these big top chase cards, they never land right in one spot because they're being flipped around so much. Like he had a name for the card where it actually lands into the hands of a collector and then it doesn't get passed around because it's not being flipped. And he had a name for it. I'm gonna send you his link so you can watch his shit. He's got some good takes, bro. I like him. But that's happening a lot now. Like these cards are just they're not landing in the hands of a freaking collector, dude.
A lot of people are talking about vendor to vendors.
Yeah,
a lot of what we're seeing right now is these products, these cards. Yeah. They're going from vendor to vendor in card shows or online store to online store, stuff like that. They're not like, I think I talked about that like last week or something, where it's if we did have a correction, we did have a crash, whatever that means, whether it's freaking 10% or technically it has to be 30% or higher. It would have to be where people are going to the secondary market. They're not going to they're not going to content creators. They're not going to your Pokeanies. They're not going to your Poke Plumbers, Joey McScrooge, TRJ.
Yeah.
They're not going to any of these people. They're just saying, okay, look, this market's dumping. I got to get this on eBay, TCG player, try to make as much money as possible while, and then undercutting each other. But right now, you're not seeing that. You're seeing, a lot of people just saying, hey, I want to liquidate. What can you offer me? I want to liquidate everything. I'll take 80%. All right, cool. I'll take, instead of having to worry about the eBay fees or the TCG player fees or dealing with scams, chargebacks, all that stuff. So I think it'll be interesting again once we kind of see people starting to panic sell, leaving the market. And you're already hearing people are not that they're over leveraged. I don't want to say that they're over leveraged, but you're hearing people, these bigger players, that they're saying they're not as liquid as they want to be. They don't have as much capital because they've just been buying. I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing because, the people are going to reach out. They're going to say, hey, I would love to, but I just can't unless we go a slower percentage. And so then those people are going to have to go to the secondary market. So I think we still have time. I still think this market's going to keep booming for, definitely till the end of this year, even if Pokemon drops their Phantasmal Flames booster boxes right around the 30th anniversary. I still think, it's going to be I think it's going to be next year until we start to see a long-term slowdown, correction, crash, whatever you want to call it, even just any sort of sign of that. But who knows? We could go all the way freaking 2030 at this point.
So I guess who is it that somebody said something? I wanted to touch on it. He said something about Anthony Perkins says, I can't believe I'm saying it, but Pokemon is becoming more cringe day by day. That's an interesting comment.
It's called burnout.
Yeah. I guess maybe he's talking about I don't know if he's talking about the content or what. Maybe if Anthony's still in here, he can elaborate on it a little bit. But the slabs, like, what you're saying about this stuff, moving from hands to hands. It's happening with me, dude. I mean, I ran my ad again this week, bro, and it's not like it was a couple weeks ago. Like I paused the ad for a couple weeks for buying, and we reposted the ad a couple days ago, and I'm still getting, the calls and shit, the messages from people reaching out, but we're approaching it a little different, bro. Like we're staying firm with our percentages, and I got people, a guy reached out to me, sent me as a collector app, and we tried to come to an agreement before we even get into looking up prices and shit, because that shit takes time, bro, and time is money. When you spend a lot of time, especially if you spend a lot of time on looking at somebody's shit and figuring it out, and then they decide that you're not even in the same ballpark or area. So the guy hit me right off the bat with, I don't want anything less than 85%. And I was like, and I want to talk. I'm glad we're talking about this. I want to touch on this too, because I'd like to get some feedback from you and everybody in the chat or whatever. But that's fine that you want that, but I'm paying 75 to up to 85 in certain instances, but it has to be a very specific thing for me to pay 85. I don't want to do it because I've done it so much already, bro, and I will. But with that being said, with you telling me that, thanks for reaching out, and have a good one, because I can't, I can't do it, dude. I can't pay, like if you think that you're gonna send me 3-pack blisters, bro, and I'm gonna pay you 85% of it, I'm not. And
no,
dude, this is how I feel, bro, and I'm just gonna be straight up. Like some of these people are, they're probably sitting pretty, bro. They've probably 10x their money or more, and the fact that they just like, dude, like, I don't know, maybe whatever. I shouldn't even say anything, but you know what I mean? It's just like, dude, you guys are making freaking money hand over fist. I guess if you're, now that I'm saying it and it's coming out of my mouth, I guess I can see it in a little bit different light. If you're a true collector and you're trying to part with your stuff, maybe it justifies you doing that, but it's just like, damn, dude, come on, man.
Well, I think it depends. If we're in a market that's just on fire, anything sells.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit different. Right now, people are already saying the summer lull's canceled because of this Mega Rayquaza news. It's a fucking card that in a trailer. It's nothing to bust your nut to. But right now, with it being slow, tons of people are liquidating their collections. I think it's smart to do. Also, whether people agree so or not, we've been going strong for 2 years. I mean, it'll be 3 years, in 6 months, right?
Yeah.
And the longer we go, the higher risk tolerance that the market's going to take a dump at some point. And I was gonna ask you what your percentages are, like what you're taking stuff in, which I think you can be competitive. I know some people are talking about they're dropping down 80%.
Yeah,
and I think it's smart to pay a higher percentage for good stuff, that's going to move. Yeah. But then, if you've got a single check lane blister, a perfect order, you shouldn't be paying 85% for that. And then the other thing I was going to say is, do not get left with people's shit, because that is going to kill your all's business, especially if, at least for my personal opinion, which I don't have a business, so don't take it for anything. Yeah. But if you're buying at 80% a bunch of garbage, because you think the market's hot and it's just never going to slow down, and then it comes to a screeching halt, you're left with garbage that you can't give. You talk about not being able to give away those UPCs of Charizard, at 180. You won't be able to give this stuff away for free if you wanted to. Like, nobody's going to touch it. And so that'll be the biggest detriment to the business if that does happen. So I definitely think it's a good idea to be cautious and smart, and don't be afraid to cut percentages.
Yeah. Anthony's, I guess, he's kind of chiming in on his comments. He's saying cringe, just like all the people coming into the hobby because of the hype. Want to get rich and euphoria, but that's a sign to start looking elsewhere, I think. Anthony, we're new, bro, and we've been in the hobby for, it's going to be a year here soon, and we love the hobby. But I know I get where you're coming from, and I know what you're saying, but I don't think that's a reason. If you care about Pokemon like we do, only being in it for a year, then I don't think that you should be looking elsewhere, bro. I'm just, that's my opinion. If you love it like we do, and it's not because of the money, we love it just because we love it. So like, I don't think you should be looking elsewhere, in my opinion. Like, just let those people fall by the wayside, bro. It's like that in all of that shit. But don't let that, yeah, that's my opinion, bro. I don't know what you think about that, but like, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I definitely think it's okay to diversify, if it is for the right reasons. I don't collect Pokemon. Well, that's not true. I don't collect, Pokemon as far as singles. I don't collect them for the value. I've got Chinese cards, I've got Korean cards. I have cards that I know right now I'm paying, say I pay $50 for this card. I know in a correction, those cards are going to be like freaking $10 because no one's going to give a crap about Korean, no one's going to give a crap about Chinese unless it's like a Chinese exclusive. I just like the artwork. Now, I do collect sealed product. I know that some people say I don't have a single ounce of sealed product. That's fine. I do collect sealed product for my kids as an investment, but I don't look at Pokemon as a financial. If I didn't have kids, I would open up everything, but I'm trying to do smart things for my kids. But like, say you like Disney, it doesn't hurt to go into Disney as long as you're being smart. You're not over leveraging. You're not putting stuff on Klarna, and the next thing you know, you spent $5,000 in a month, and you've broken it up into now you have 30 payments you have to make every single month. Those do add up and stuff like that. So I think it's okay to diversify as long as you're passionate about it. Full transparency. I bought a wild unknown Lorcana box the other day because I was talking to Chew about it, and we were on a phone call, and I was talking to him, and we took a look at the set. And I've opened up some Lorcana in the past and wasn't a huge fan. Now that was before they had these iconics and stuff like that. And I love Toy Story, I love The Incredibles, and also I love what's his name. I can't remember. Encanto. I love those movies. So for me, I saw those cards and I was like, yeah, the box looks cool, but that's the only box that I have. I'm not going to start casing up Pal World. I bought Pal World because I want to check it out, see what it's got, and so, I just think make sure it's not just so money focused. And if it's not, you'll be okay. If you only focus on the money, then that is where you will not be passionate. You will not care. As soon as there's a correction, a crash, you're going to be out of here. So that would be my advice. Hopefully that answers your question. I don't know if that answered your question or not.
So I went this morning to the Target locally here that usually gets a decent amount of product on the drops, and I've been going to this same Target there's two Targets close to me, like within 10 minutes of my house. One of them gets a little bit more than the other one. And, but I went to this one, broke, and I was there for the Perfect Order drop. I was there for the Chaos Rising drop, and I've been there for Ascended Heroes drop. And this morning was the biggest crowd, the longest line, and the only time that I didn't get shit and waited in line to get nothing. Like it was crazy, bro. Like when I pulled up,
was there something specific that dropped to bring that many people, or just
the first partner?
Oh, yeah, but aren't they going for like $70-$80 a box right now?
Yeah. Dude,
it's just dude. As long as you could flip it for double, you're good, man. People are going to be like, that's the biggest problem.
There was a lot of collectors in the line because I mix it up with people and talk to them. Obviously, there was people doing the quick flip shit. There was a lot of people there for the Nito shit and all that other shit too, because they carry the same shit. So it was, I'll say the line probably was a quarter percent, maybe Nitos, something like that. The other 75% were there for the first partners, because the people they were walking up, people were like, damn, is this for Nitos or for Pokemon, but it's a bunch of different people. It's not just scalpers. There's other people there, collecting. But I didn't get shit, bro. I didn't get shit. And I, that's that, it's usually, I mean, even for Chaos Rising, you remember I made a video about that and did that video, and I was able, to get to hit, and I just nothing, dude. I was like, wow. So, but it's gonna go down. I mean, it's not The other box, the first series 1 is up there, I think, close to 80 last time I, but yeah, so yeah, it was crazy though, dude. I was gonna make a video about it, but I shut my glasses off after I went in when I knew I wasn't gonna get shit. I just didn't even record anything. So the only thing is recorded is me pulling up, seeing the line, me getting in line, and then going out like this, so you could see all the people, and then me walking in. And then after that, it was nothing. I got a Clefable tin. So,
dude, I want those. I want the Clefable and the Gengar, just to have, because I think that they look cool. But that's funny because back not too long ago, tins people didn't care about. Now I don't know if you saw the new. They dropped multiple tins. It was before the Ascended Heroes, but it's the Zora, Darkrai, and then there's another one
that's the triple whammy. The triple whammies. Those are old though. Those have Scarlet and Violet packs in them.
The new ones that are coming out like next month?
No. Oh, okay, no. So you have a Dragonite tin that's coming out.
Yes, Dragonite, Darkrai, and Zora.
Ascended Heroes is doing the Embor for Alligator and Meganium tins. So yeah, those are coming out. Yeah.
It's just funny though, because people are all excited about these tins. I don't mean to cut you off, but
no, you're good.
People are all talking about like, oh my gosh, they're having these tins. These tins look awesome. Not, a couple of years ago, people didn't give a shit about tins.
Yeah.
Like even if they look cool, you might hold on to one or two, but you're not like running to the store to buy up the Clefable and the Mega Gengar tins. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's funny.
I love them because they're the best. Let me know in the chat if we got true people opening packs out here that love the TCG. Let me know in the chat if I'm not. The best hits of any fucking anything product is tins, dude. Tins are stacked, and it's not like they are putting hits in those tins. It's just that way. You know what I mean? Like, we've gotten some major hits out of some tins. So I have the Clefable tin, but and I was gonna open it, but it's just like it's got Chaos Rising in perfect order in it, dude. Those two sets are just like, ugh, damn, bro. They let me down, bro.
For what?
Both perfect order and freaking Chaos.
In the tins?
Yeah, that's what's in there. I didn't open it, but I know that's
okay.
4 packs. So it's probably 2 packs of perfect order and 2 packs of Chaos. And I'm pissed at Chaos Rising right now. I don't even fucking talk about Chaos Rising. I've opened so much of that shit, bro, and I haven't gotten shit, dude. And I'm pissed.
Well, you can reach out to Pablo, and I'm sure he'll sell you his Gengar SIR. So he's even got the gold one if you want the gold one too. Yeah. So yeah, I pull both of them.
70%.
Hey, he might take it. He needs the money. He just paid $635 for a Destin Rivals booster box. So
he did what?
He paid $635 for a Destin Rivals booster box.
Bro, you should have hit me up, dog. I had one. I sold mine as soon as I got it. It was gone. I have Brilliant Stars left and 2 Mega Evolution base set enhanced boxes left, bro. That I can't believe that nobody's bought them yet. I even lowered them, bro. They're to like 330, and I lowered it down to like almost 300, bro.
There you guys go. Pick them up, $30. No reprints. Pokemon does a reprint. None of these TCGs reprint, so you're getting today's discount.
They're asked out now because I raised it again.
Oh, so,
yeah. Mind. I did it for a little minute, and I was like, "Listen, man, I did that like I think it was a week ago, dude. I just went in there and lowered everything, just to see what's up. But we still got sales. We're still making sales, but I just like sometimes I like to just like, you're gonna have to get it, bro, because we're working on a freaking app that's gonna update the prices of the products automatically so that we don't have to do it anymore because it's such a pain in the ass. And it's a big pain in the butt going in there and doing 60 products and checking the price and doing all that shit. So
are you still gonna try to shoot for slightly under market or okay?
Yeah. So when you look at the site, the newer stuff will have the strike through price, with the line through it, and that's the market price.
Okay.
And then so the price that we're at will be, if it doesn't have a strike through price, it's because it's something like Brilliant Stars that if you go on to TCG Player and look, The box is like, and I'm just spitballing numbers. What was $620 for the box, but there's not one listed for less than $640, $650.
Yeah.
Nobody's charging the market. So those products, if you go onto the site and you see them, they don't have a strike through price. It's because the prices, are selling for more than market. So
interesting.
Yeah. So, but yeah, dude, that and what I wanted to touch on, Ascended Heroes, bro. Yeah, dude, the bundles went up to like freaking like I think it was a 114 the other day or something like that.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, dude. I think check me, bro. But dude, they were well over $100, and then now they went back down again. But they skyrocketed the other day, dude. And yeah, they're all over the place, bro. But they're still holding strong. But them heavy hitters, bro. I hope everybody's here, dude. I got so lucky, and I'm not going on vacation until I'm going on vacation the day after the heavy hitters drop, bro. So,
yeah, I'm glad those are going to be in store too.
Like, yeah, and they'll be.
The fact that we didn't get those SPCs in store, it's just where did all the SPCs go?
Yeah, I don't even know, man. Me and my son were talking today about SPC, the UPC, the charge art UPC. I guess there was a buyout on it. It's somewhat of a buyout. Something that spiked the price up to $280 for the charge art UPC, and it's settled out. It settled down a little bit or whatever, and then it's back right up again. Last time I checked, I think it was back up to $280. Dude, I remember we went to Target and there was a wall of those UPCs, and we were like, I don't want that shit. That was when they weren't selling. I was like, yeah,
I would have bought those all up, dude. You can't go wrong with UPC SPCs, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, look at the track record of them. Long term, that is just the fact that people don't think about that. Like that is one of the easiest plays ever.
Yeah.
Even the terrible UPCs, SPCs.
Yeah. I got a Terapagos.
Even that one. What is it, like 300, 350 right now or something like that?
It's a good looking box. It's nice and minty too. We got one of those. We picked up a nice collection the other day. But yeah, dude, I wanted to show you the freaking. Your boy is not be called a freaking. I like these tag slabs, bro.
Have you slammed it on the ground yet,
dude?
See if it breaks.
I dropped the tag. Out of all the slabs that fell, the tag slab is the one that fell from the highest spot. And I told my child, I go, God damn it, those are the ones that break. And I grabbed it, and it's the Latios GX from Tag Team.
Yeah, man. They used to. They fixed them. I did, like back when I first started my channel almost a year ago. Yeah. I did some tests on them after they fixed them, and there was no problem. I mean, they will break if you slam them hard enough.
Yeah,
but it's nothing. It's nothing like what people were talking about now.
Yeah. They we bought a bunch of them, dude. I actually traded the guy, and I have a good amount of slabs, dude. But they're nothing special. It's a lot of foreign, so a lot of Japanese, and a lot of crap grading company, Krabby's favorite grading company.
CGC.
This Venusaur 10 from freaking what set is this? This is Evolutions. Dude, I have so many. Dude, that broke. I'm gonna show, dude. Look, they're freaking.
Oh, nice.
Marshadow and Machanta GX, but it's Japanese, but still, dude, they're badass.
Oh, okay. Are a lot of those Japanese that you picked up, or
a lot of them? 70% of these are English, but this one's English, bro. This one, I don't know if I can sell this, dude. I don't know. The Persian. The Persian? Nah, dude. I love that freaking. I love that card, dude. Him looking out the glass, dude. I love it, bro. Shrouded Fable.
Actually, don't sell it, because Shrouded Fable is going to be the next Dragon Majesty. So that card's probably going to keep climbing. You laugh, bro. Just remember, I told you that.
I believe it, dude. I have a Shrouded Fable box behind me, and I'm not selling it, dude. I thought that this Luxray was the original card, broke, right? And this original card is $500, right? It's It's the
Is that
one.
from
It's the one from.
Celebrations or?
Yeah, it's the one from Celebrations.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit. I thought it was the original, dude. I
Oh
was like,
no.
oh man, we're in there. Your boy fucked up bad, but no. These will be gone, dude. I'll auction these. I was gonna put some of them up on the site and see if anybody wants any. I have this Snorlax PSA 9 from Rebellion Crash, but it's in Japanese, but it's still.
Hey, it's so funny, all these different pumps that we're seeing going on right now,
Yeah.
like the Eevee with the Rayquaza from Evolving Skies.
Yeah.
How that card went from a couple dollars to $20 card. You never know in this market. It just one little thing could make it pop.
Well, that's what I think did this shutdown. We got 19 people up in here, bro. The record is somewhere around 40 something, dude. So make sure you guys like the stream. Make sure you check out Broke's channel. Check out my channel. We got a bunch of shit going on. But yeah, I think what happened with this PSA thing, dude, is these people sending in all these. I got shit for that, bro. When I started, I did a video talking about these cards that are like the Gengar Cosmos Hollow from the tins, from the 151 tins, super low gem rate, worth a shit ton of money. But that's what did this shutdown of PSA, is people sending all these cards that are low value cards for the shot to get a high price card. So thanks guys for shutting down PSA. Your boy has a business and is trying to, as a leg of the business, is to try to send cards to get graded. And now you fucked me up, and I got to pay $80 to send them off to get them graded, bro.
I tell you what, man, we are going to see a graded slab junk wax era here in the next freaking year.
Yeah,
you're not even gonna be able to give away freaking slabs. It's especially some of these dumb like dollar cards, these half arts, reverse hollows.
Yeah.
EXs like the Charizard from Phantasmal Flames that was going for, I think it was like a $5 card back when Phantasmal first came out, and people were selling it for like $150 in a PSA 10. We are going to see a slab junk. Like it's going to be so bad.
I believe it, bro. But yeah, the slab thing, man. I mean, these here, I know what the possibilities of them are. I've done auctions with junk slabs before, bro. And dude, they move, bro. You put them in there, and you do no reserve, and you just you put the price that you want as a starting bid, bro, and that's it, dude. And you do
really,
yeah. I was going to talk to you about something too. Me and Michelle were watching your live that you did one night after, and you had some guy on that was talking about eBay, and then you had this guy, the Korean guy, like asking about questions about selling on eBay.
Yeah.
Tell that guy to come back, the Korean guy, so I can tell him what's up, bro. I was listening to that dude. I was like, bro, what are you talking about, dude? Like he was
iFOMO?
Huh? Yeah.
iFOMO?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, bro, he's been in the game forever.
Well, I can tell you right now, some of the things that he was saying, like, we should have him on.
iFOMO? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we should have him on.
I can hit him up and tell him. I don't know. I don't know what time. Typically, he likes my lives because my lives are later at night. But I can ask him.
So I was just like, oh man. He said that to not answer messages, I think, was one of the things that he said to the guy. Like, you can't do that, dude. Like, if you're trying to come up and you're trying to sell cards on eBay, dude, you can't do that. That's like one of the most important things, is to be able to talk to the people, dude, because you got to talk to them. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, dude. I've been doing it for a minute. I'm almost at 1,200 sales, and if I didn't answer my messages, I wouldn't be, where I'm at. Like, you can't do that, dude. Like,
no, for sure. Like, I agree. That's a good practice to have for sure. Like customer service, building, obviously getting sales. But I will tell you this: I have messaged decent amount of people as of late, just asking them, hey, can you send me a better picture of the back of the card? Hey, can you send me the back of this booster box? Can you send me a couple of different pictures of this booster box? People are not getting back to people anymore. They're not. It doesn't matter if they've got thousands of sales or they're got 300. People are not getting back on eBay anymore. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's the whole mindset that everyone's in where you're just eventually going to buy it if you want to buy it.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but right now it seems like in the current culture of eBay, that is not what people are doing. So I think that that's more of what he was talking about.
Because I know I could never do that. I mean, we answer right away though. We answer immediately. And then the other thing he said, it was a few things I was just like I wish I could. It was already, you had already posted it, but I was like, damn it, I wish I could call in and be like, yo, dude, because I didn't want the Korean guy to be like, oh man. And then he said something about as far as the cards being authenticated, that they said like PSA. It's not PSA. They're just independent people that authenticate, and they send them all over the place. It happens to us all the time because we send cards. We do cards way over 250, which I think is what it has to be. It's just there's a couple of different places. There's one here in Florida. There's one in Illinois. I think they're like different spots, and they have nothing to do with PSA. Zero.
Okay.
Zero. It's just they're authenticators that I guess have like I don't know, they got like a plaque on the wall. They can authenticate the card. But yeah, there's no way that PSA with everything that they have going on could ever do that, what they do at the same time and do the authentication shit. It just wouldn't happen. But yeah, it's not PSA. It's just they're just authenticators. They don't have anything to do with that. So
yeah, I mean, it could be that they're trained by PSA to authenticate. I think I think you send it, and there's different eBay places throughout the country that receive it. So it goes to eBay. But I think what I've heard is that they are PSA, but they're not. They're like trained people. They're like a contractor through PSA.
Yeah, but they don't have anything
going to PSA though.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, there was just a couple things, and I was more so, bro. I felt bad for I wanted the Korean guy. I felt like saying, "Look, call me, bro. Like, give that dude my number. Like, if he wants to come up selling cards on eBay, you know what I mean? Like, I'll let him hear multiple things. Like, he can still listen to old boy, but let him talk to me first, because I feel like he was going to be like, damn, man, I don't want to sell nothing now. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, dude, he's like, yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think he was just curious about it, and it's scary right now. It's a scary time because there are all kinds of different scams going on. UPS, FedEx, USPS, they're all stealing stuff, not the company, but the people that are subcontracted to represent these companies, or the people that are actually working for these companies are stealing products, stealing cards, going through people's stuff. So I think that was more of what it was how has your experience been? Because IFOMO, he's been in the game for a long time. He primarily focuses on slabs, grading himself and then flipping them, whether it's One Piece or Pokemon or whatever the case may be. So I think it was just more of like asking thoughts and opinions on his personal experience with that. So I mean, FOMO's super cool though. He's a really cool guy. He's been around for a long time. He's in it with some of like the OG people of YouTube. So I can definitely hit him up and see if he'd like to come on.
So let me come on, but I meant to talk to you about that before we freaking came on, and I forgot. So
it's all good.
Let me get it in there. So yeah, dude, this is what I've been hearing. I don't know. It kind of seems like it, dude. And MG Toe is talking about eBay now that we said something. He says one eBay seller didn't mail something right away. I messaged him. He's super angry, letting me know he was out of town, and he would mail it after he got back home. The one time I messaged the seller before buying ended up being a total hole. Needed eBay to call me and started an investigation and gave me a refund. Yeah. It's something else, dude. I can tell you from our experience, like, I guess your boy is different or whatever, but eBay don't give a shit about sellers. The only person that eBay cares about is the buyer. The buyer gets the pass every time. It doesn't matter what it is. And that's in our experience. Like, all they care about is the buyer, bro. Like, because the buyers are what keep the site going, right? they will always side with the buyer over the seller. And you kind of just have to be like, even if you know that you're getting, I've been scammed before by people, selling a card and saying there was something wrong with the card. And I had the photos, to back it up. And it doesn't matter, dude. You just got to eat it. You got to eat shit with eBay when you're selling.
I do think they're getting better, though.
Yeah.
Almost sent me a picture the day after our live, and it said you had somebody. Essentially, he sent me a screenshot. It said pretty much you had somebody, requesting like a chargeback or something, like they were complaining about what you sent them. We reviewed it, and no money has been taken out of your account. Yeah. Which, back in the day, hell, not even too long ago, eBay would have instantly taken out that money and then opened up a review to see what was going on. So I really, truly hope that they don't just favor one side, because I think it's equally as important to have buyers, but also to have those sellers. If you have a platform where the buyer is always right, then people are going to stop selling. They're going to go to different platforms, and you're seeing all these content creators coming out with, whether it's Double Hollow or I know there's some other ones that specialize in graded cards and stuff like that. I think, I think competition's good, and that's kind of what we're seeing. So I'm glad that eBay is seeming to take, a little bit of a fair stance, like a 50-50, saying, hey, let's review this before we take any course of action. Because I mean, you could send a freaking Evolving Skies booster box, right? Perfect condition, nothing wrong with it, triple bubble wrap it like you do. And, just because somebody doesn't want to pay $2,000, they're going to ask AI, hey, here's this picture of this box, make it look trash for me. And then they send it into eBay, and then eBay just instantly takes that $2,000 out of your account. You know what I'm saying? Without any sort of review, any questions asked, just instantly siding with the buyer. I just think, I think it's bad business practice.
Yeah, they've gotten better in some instances. You know what it really is too, and I think, in my opinion, is that the more sales you got, the more money you make for them. Obviously, the more they're gonna, care about you. You're like, you're a small seller, but you got to start somewhere, bro. And if you're trying to come up in the business and that's what you want to do, right? Is like do this, like you got to start on TCG and eBay, man. And TCG player is actually, in my opinion, and Michelle could probably back this up, is TCG player is better than eBay as far as like dealing with exciting, like for the seller. TCG player will look out. They have for us anyway. Let's put it like that.
Really?
TCG, yeah, way better. Okay. Maybe she can attest to that, because TCG's her baby, right? She started that shit on her own, dude, all by herself. I didn't have nothing to do with it. Turn around one day, she was, she went through all the bullshit of 100% player backs seller better. Yeah.
Interesting.
MG Toe says, did anyone use that eBay authenticity guarantee? So that was what we're talking about, MG, is that's just essentially when you have a card that's over, I think it's $250. When you ship the card, when we ship the cards, they don't go to the buyer. They go to an authenticator. And the authenticators in a different couple states. They have a different, I believe it's Illinois, Florida, and a couple other spots, like strategically across the country. They send it to them, and I think it's just, and we'll have to look into it even deeper, but I think it's just somebody like one of us sitting at their house, but
I'll look it up.
They are an authenticator. They look the card over very well, and then they ship it out, and it goes to the buyer. Because every time maybe Michelle can back it up, when we do send the cards over $250, they go to almost a different address every time, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Michelle handles all the shipping part of it now, more so than I do. I just do the packaging of the shit. But so that, if you're asking that, yeah, I've dealt with it, and they're good. If you got a fake card, they'll tell you.
But, so it says on here, and I can share this if you want to pull it up.
Share
if not, okay. Let me see. Share screen. Right here. You can pull it up. Yeah. It says it goes, the seller ships your cards to an authentic facility where PSA inspects every item. For ungraded cards, PSA experts verify authenticity through a multi-point inspection and then carefully review listing details for accuracy. For graded cards, PSA experts authenticate each case and label. No regrading is performed.
And that's for shipping, buying a card on eBay. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So whoever ships the card, whoever you buy it from,
Yeah.
they, and this, yeah. they'll ship it to eBay. Will give them a place. You ship it to their PSA. So again, what I think it is somebody gets trained from PSA, and then they work at eBay somewhere in any portion of the United States.
Yeah.
And so it's not PSA. I mean, it's like a third party subcontractor. Yeah. But
eBay or PSA ex-employees or PSA after hours guys at their house, because it's a different address every time. It's never the same.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It's usually a different, almost like, and you're like, you're worried because you're sending this expensive ass card to this random ass address. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh shit, dude, I'm sending a damn $900 freaking Dragonite to some address that's not the buyer's address. But yeah,
I think it's great that they're doing that. I think, even though I don't trust PSA for shit, I think a lot of the people that work there, and I think PSA as a company, are just a bunch of idiots.
Yeah. But
I do think, to have some form of confidence that, hey, this card is authentic. This slab is an authentic slab. Of course, you got to pay $250 or more for that. You can't just buy $100 Japanese Magic card PSA 10 back in the day for that price and get it authenticated. But I do think, especially, if you're going to spend, freaking thousands of dollars on a slab or a card, it's nice to know that that's the real deal. Where, not too long ago, you just took a complete gamble on that, and you just hope you either knew what you were doing or you were an idiot, and you just got scammed and you didn't know. So I think it's good.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, people would be getting scammed left and right if they didn't authenticate it. And for the most part, really, what they're doing is checking to see, because I've had cards that didn't pass the authenticator.
Really?
Yeah, and it was because I said it was near mint, and they found an issue with the card.
Okay.
So then now
I didn't know they did that. That's interesting. So if you mislabel
that's what they're doing. For the most part, they're making sure, obviously, that it's an actual authentic card. But more so than that, the reason for it being over $250 is for them to say, okay, this guy said this is near mint. Let's check it and make sure that it is near mint, because if it's not, you'll have to refund the people. And it's only happened to me one time, and I've sent a lot of cards over $250.
But early on, I did not know that.
Yeah, early on in the game, I had a card that had an issue, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? And it was an expensive card, dude. And I was like, oh man. And they sent it back with a report and shit. eBay.
Do they tell you what's wrong with it though? Like, hey, we found this crease on the bottom right.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny that they can do that with eBay with PSA trained people, but then when you send a card into PSA, unless you pay for the upper tier, you have no idea why the card didn't get what it got a 10 or didn't get a 10 or something like that. Like, I just find that funny.
That's why I've said it before, that I'll always say it. Like I don't buy collections of cards that are not near mint, dude. Like I get them all the time, dude. I get cards that are lightly played, or when I'm looking through a collection, I'll see LP or MP, and I'm out, bro. I'm out, because that's just a return waiting to happen. What you think might be lightly played is probably moderately played. You know what I mean? Or so you got to be careful. You got to make sure. And I'm my Sylveon that I like to keep showing off. It's fucking damaged, bro.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I didn't see it, and I was pre-grading some shit last night, bro. And those cards are so tricky, bro. Like you at certain angles, bro, they look incredible. And then when you tilt them another way, dude, and it has an indent in it, a very small, minute indentation that is taking it from almost a $600 raw card to, half the price, bro, $300. So I got to eat shit. And I posted as it lightly played. and the lightly played price is around 3 something. But I put in there like, listen, this bitch is on the cusp of like you know what I mean? Like
if you just want to add a little humidity to it and press it down, you'll get a 10, no problem.
Dude, it is everything else about the card is near mint except for that little indentation, bro. But yeah, that would be that going to one of these authenticators, they would see it right away, and I'd have the money, but then I'd have to refund the freaking money. So it's a pain in the ass. So.
That sucks.
But, so enough about grading cards and shit, dude. Well, this is a little in the same vein as that, kind of, bro. But I've heard it, and maybe chat can attest to it, and maybe you can if you've been hearing it, bro, or you've been seeing it. But singles and slabs are hotter than sealed product right now, dude.
I hate people saying that. Pisses me off.
Is it true? Is it true?
Right now. Yeah. Right now. Do you want to get caught with your pants down though? That's the question.
Yeah. I'm staying up all night, bro, because them damn 50 slabs, I'm putting them bitches up right away to get rid of them. If you gotta dude, I might not do the mystery packs, but if you do, check me out because I got slabs too. I got slabs. I would never do them, but I got slabs that you can put in them. That's kind of bad, isn't it? But hey.
When you texted me that, I was like, he's being serious. And I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this.
I know. Nah, man.
But it looked like it. I mean, you could do some mystery slabs for sure with that stack you had.
Dude, I can't. That's the only one thing. Like I have multiple affiliates, and you guys can check them out. One of them is my TCG Binder, and you guys mytcgbinder.org. You guys can go and check that out. It's a really cool app, kind of like Collector or TCG Player, where you can put your cards in and it'll track the value of the cards. It's for collectors. It's really inexpensive and it's cool. It's in dark mode all the time. And go check it out and put Pack Hype in there, and you'll get a nice little discount on your first month's subscription. So that's one of my affiliates. And then the other affiliate is TCG Quant. So TCG Quant is a freaking awesome app. Have you seen that thing yet? Have you checked it out? It's got the destruction tracker. Dude, it's bad as hell, bro. It's badass, dude. There's an affiliate link for that one in there. I'm going to actually pull it up real quick and show you.
Do it.
Yeah, I wanted to show you this thing, dude.
So I'll say about this while you're pulling this up. So I don't have an issue with singles and slabs as far as, like going up in value, obviously, because I mean, that is a portion that makes up the sealed product. But I think that what people are leaving out is a caveat right now when they're talking about singles and slabs are the way to go instead of going into sealed. Singles and slabs, if there's a correction, when there's a correction, those are going to get hit hard. You're going to see your freaking Gengar, your Mega Gengar, that is $1,500 raw. You could probably see that card being like $300. Yeah. And so if you're wanting to flip right now, sure, go ahead, take that gamble. But long term, over the next couple of years, I think that you're asking yourself to get bent over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are leaving that out. That's my only caveat. I don't have a problem with it. It's just be transparent that hey, these things can take a dump from 50 to 80% at any point in time.
Yeah, they're going to get hit the hardest, right? That's what they say. So I don't know why.
Traditionally.
Yeah. So let me see if I can get this. If your boy can operate it properly, I will freaking pull it up, dude. I have so many tabs open right now. Yeah, dude, it's freaking crazy. So let's do this. It's cool, dude, because it has a destruction tracker, and So let me close all of these except for the right one, so that we can look at the right one.
Here's the thing, though: how do they know the true number for that destruction tracker? Because from what I understand, Pokemon doesn't put that information out. They don't say, "Hey, we printed 20 billion prismatic evolution cards, or or anything like that. And so I know like ripping ships and stuff like that, but as far as what people have in their collections or their investment portfolio, how do they know this much of it has been destroyed versus this much is still sitting in people's warehouses somewhere?
Yeah. So I guess they're using the data from PSA
Okay.
against the slabs, and I can't freaking pull it up, dude. I'm freaking uh, challenged. Every time I pull it up, it pulls up the where we're at. So yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that. But anyway, it's a badass app, dude. It's super deep. It goes super deep into what you should buy into and what's hot and what's not. But yeah, there's an affiliate link for that in the description. But we'll work on getting that figured out so that we can check it out. But yeah, I'll send you some. I'll send it to you. It's free. I mean, you can get in it for free, but there's a premium membership to it to get more out of the app, right? So, but I like it, dude. I love all that shit. Like that's one thing, dude. Like you're either, so like with AI, dude, you're either with it or you're not, right? Like if you're not with it, that's the way it is. And if you can use it to where it can help you, dude. I mean, it's helped us with the business. We would never, I know it sounds cringe to say it or whatever, but it's just the honest truth, bro. If it wasn't for AI, dude, we would not be here, bro. Like as far as getting the site up and doing all the things that we do, if it wasn't for large language models, dude, helping us, we probably wouldn't be here, bro. And
Yeah, I just don't know if I trust the AI.
yeah,
I know other websites or other apps, they'll do the top 5 sealed or singles that you should go into, the top 5 that you should sell off or not buy. I feel like the one thing that AI doesn't take into account is just the variable of human emotions. I don't think it can calculate that or react quick enough to where one video can make a card bounce in 2 hours. We've seen that before.
yeah,
So I don't like that feature personally. I don't give a shit. I have a collector. I haven't looked at my collector in like the last 3 months. I don't care. Again, it's not really the money for me, so I don't care that much about it. But
yeah,
that AI feature, it kind of, I don't think that people should put so much weight into that when it comes to making decisions. Collect what you want, invest into what you believe in, and you will not go wrong. You won't get it completely right, but neither will AI either.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, guys that vend and stuff, they'll tell you that you go to these vending shows. We're going to one tomorrow, actually, locally. There's I gotta go, dude. I mean, we have to make more of a presence with us with our local area. Like people have been telling me that, like you should reach out and be bigger into your local scene than you are. We're just cooped up in here all the time doing shit, for the web. You know what I mean? It's like
You're just grinding. You're grinding, man. That's it.
So, but we're gonna go tomorrow and see what's up. I have a bunch of comic books, and I like to take them and trade for shit to rip, bro. I've done that
Okay.
for a while. Yeah, there's a comic book guy there every time, and he'll pay you cash for your comic books, and then you just turn around and go to one of the tables and find something you want to rip, and just it's just cash, disposable cash to get something to rip, dude.
Load up on Destined Rivals. It's going to the moon with this new Team Rocket, whatever got leaked today from Pokey Beach. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I was on there looking at the damn minute and 50-second long video of the Rayquaza thing, and it didn't show me shit but a damn freaking. They didn't show nothing. Like I didn't see anything about the set. All I saw was an animation of Rayquaza flying in the air. I didn't see anything.
There was one mega Rayquaza EX that they showed, and then the other one was for TCG Pocket.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
but I didn't see what you're talking about. What are you talking about with?
There's apparently this Team Rocket. Are you Team Rocket or something? It's they're talking about it being some product, not a set. But Pokey Beach not Pokey Beach. Tap believes it's going to be a set that's going to be coming out. It's a trademark name, is what it is. Pokemon Japan trademark this, something to do with Team Rocket. Some people are speculating it's going to be a set that's going to come out. with actual dark Pokemon, a true Team Rocket set. Other people are speculating it's like a deck box or something goofy like that. So some people, I was talking to somebody and they said if it is a set, it's going to make Destin Rivals go to the moon. You know, people,
it's already there, dude. How can it go? You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? Go to $1,000? It's already there.
Hey, as long as it doesn't go to 1,200 before it goes out of rotation, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, if what we talked about in the last live is true, and it's funny how that shit reverberates in the meta, but and people are talking about now what we were talking about last week. You see people making videos now about it, but they're late, right? They're late to the game. I mean, you brought that out last week, right?
Yeah, but there were other people like Pokey Pablo. He got the same information from me. He didn't get the full breakdown of it. He only got bits and pieces, but he came out with it. I think Pokey Plumber was the first one to talk about it, but apparently he was kind of told not to mention some of the things that were talked about. And then later on that week, I think he was a little salty about it. He was looking forward to being the first one to come out and say something about it. But he ended up talking about the booster boxes. I know Team Rocket Joey, he made a video about it. I mean, I didn't care enough to make a video as soon as I found out about it. So I made it like the next day or something like that. But again, there's so many variables that people just aren't taking into account, you know, with these sets, you know, even with this Mega Rayquaza set, what is it? Delta Rain, which I don't like that name at all, but people are talking about, they don't want it to be another small set. They want it to be same level as Mega Evolutions. They want it to be a big set, tons of chase cards, tons of illustration rares. They want Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre. Like, dude, no offense to these people, and Pablo did make a video about this, but he was kind of repeating what Mitch was saying in his video, which I hadn't watched yet. But the reason people want the people are not enjoying these small sets, and it's because they're small, right? There's not a lot to them. You open up a booster box, 2 booster boxes, a case if you're a multimillionaire like Pokey Plumber, and you've gotten your fill. You've seen 99% of the set, and then it doesn't bring you back time and time again like a Destin Rivals, a Paldea Evolved, you know, Temporal Forces, these bigger sets, your Mega Evolutions. I don't think Pokemon's going to make it a big set. I think it's going to have 6 SIRs.
Yeah.
It's going to have, you know, 12 to 15 illustration rares, and that it's just Pokemon is doing small sets on purpose. But the hype beast, they want these sets to be massive so they can keep pumping them up. And it's hard to do with these small sets. I mean, you have people that are pumping up Pitch Black, saying that Pitch Black is the greatest small set we've gotten, better than Chaos, better than Perfect Order, better than Phantasmal Flames because of the Darkrai. The Darkrai is a generational card, and I am like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, Darkrai is a cool Pokemon. There's a lot of people that like Darkrai, but at the end of the day, it is a Mega Darkrai. It's not a generational card. It's a top 5 Darkrai card, but people are just trying to pull these straws out of thin air, trying to keep hype going. Just enjoy the sets for what they are. If you like the set, great. If you don't like the set, that's fine as well. But people are just, it just shows how people don't like small sets. And I think that, again, Pokemon did this intentionally on purpose to kind of quench the hype around it, you know, just doing small set after small set after small set, besides, of course, send the heroes. But they've found the cheat code for specialty sets. Specialty sets will always, at least for the near future, they'll always be the hype thing.
Well, now that you're saying that, I guess it's a good time to say, like, so for the Poke Underground Live, we have our first guest penciled in. It is this coming week. I'm not even going to have the right date. I'll put the date in the description, or maybe the mod can put it in there for me. I have so much shit in my head, bro. The last thing I can do is remember the date, but I can tell you who it is. At least I know who it is. So Poke Underground Live this week coming up, our first guest is going to be Anon from Anon TCG.
Let's go.
Anon TCG will be the first guest on the Poke Underground Live. this coming week, and I'm banking on the mod to put that in there. She'll be able to put the date and the time so you guys can check it out. It's going to be dope. But that was a perfect tie-in, bro, because of what you're saying. Did you see his video where he's talking about the specialty set that's coming out? Did you see that? You have to go see it,
Oh,
bro.
7.5. That's going to come out sometime next year. What do you say, like August or not August? It's our mid-year set, so June, July, something like that. Yeah.
So I love it, dude. I love that he's able to do that shit. People can say what they want about what he said, whether or not things have come to fruition, but when it comes to things like that, dude, he's great, dude. He's great because he lets us know, he lets us know what's up. But yeah, those 0.5 sets are about it, bro. Those 0.5 sets are the shit, dude. Black Bolt, White Flare, Ascended Heroes. What you were saying a minute ago, talking about the amount of illustration rares. I mean, that's a lot of illustration rares. I mean, you're talking about the Rayquaza set's only going to, was it the Rayquaza set you're saying is only going to have?
Oh, I was just like speculating. You know what I so like what we see with Chaos, 12 to 15 illustration rares, like not a ton, 6 illustration rares.
Does it have?
I think Chaos has like 12.
Because, dude, I'm so tired of opening it. I'm freaking tired of it, dude. I've given up on it. We're trying to pull that damn Greninja, bro, and it's not happening. I guess I got to give up, dude. I don't
Pablo's selling.
Is he? Yeah.
Yep. He's moving everything into sealed. So
yeah. Well, listen, Pablo, you need to go watch my video, bro, on 50/50, dude. You need to have 50%, actually 50% in sealed, 25% in singles, and 25% in slabs, bro. That's
get him, Chew. Get him, bro.
That's how you need to diversify, bro. But I just
there's 11. There's 11 in Chaos.
That's crazy. Yeah. I've only pulled the Ampharos, the Froakie, the Frogadier, and a couple of other ones, dude. But they hyped that set because there was a lot of people there for it, and I'm just not a huge fan. Look at the freaking Greninja, dude. The bitch is down to freaking 3 something,
like 330.
Yeah, 330. We'll see, man. I mean, we're talking about this, and I want to get your opinion on it because your opinion matters a lot, dudes. Freaking the winds and waves era. What do you think, dude? Do you think they can? Do you think? Let me ask you like this. So, the video game. You think the video game is going to be worth the shit when it comes out?
I hope so, man. I mean, if we don't get this game till freaking September, October, November of 2027, which is according to Anon, right? And I will say this about Anon. I think Anon knows a shit ton of stuff. But what people don't take into account is he is saying this information when he gets it. Pokemon can always change their mind. So there could have been Phantasmal Flames reprints or, reprints of these boxes. And then they're like, we just don't have the time to do it. We're going to push it back. We're, like Pokemon can switch up their ideas. And I don't think enough people are taking that into account when it comes to Anon. As far as wins and waves, dude, they've had like 5 years to make this game. Apparently, right now, as we're speaking, the game is fully developed. It is ready to go. They are apparently making tweaks to it. If we have another year and 2 months, and this game is there's hardly any Pokemon out in the wild. You're diving and it's not filled with Pokemon or swimming. You know how they did that underwater scene. The gameplay is glitchy. It's spastic. I think people are going to throw a fit. Maybe not at first, but they're going to throw a fit with the amount of time that Pokemon's had to develop this game.
Yeah.
For me personally, I think the trailer looks incredible.
Does it? Yeah, I haven't seen it. You have to check it out.
Watch the trailer. I think it looks really cool. But yeah, if it's not good, Pokemon is just literally giving the middle finger to everybody and saying, you will buy our garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, so between now and the 30th, which is September 16th, the only thing that we have to keep this market going like it is, I guess, is, Scarlet and Violet and the mega sets that are out now. I mean, there's really nothing else coming out, right? The heavy hitters,
Heavy
then those
hitters.
tins, the Embor, Meganium, and your boy for Alligator tin. I know you're gonna want one of those, huh?
I mean, I want one, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's not my mega for alligator's my boy, but not
Yeah.
mega for alligator. They did
Yeah.
him so dirty, it's not even
Yeah.
funny.
But those tins, and then that, until we get the 30th, I mean, that's it, right? So then we get the 30th, and after the 30th is Rayquaza, and then it's then it's like, dude, where we at? Where we at? You gotta come with it. You gotta bring. Hopefully the base set, right? I mean, it'll probably be Winds and Waves base. Is that what probably you think? I mean, is that what the era is going to be called? The Winds and Waves era? You
Yeah,
think?
it's gonna be Winds and Waves, just like we got Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield. Yeah, we're not gonna get that if the game doesn't come out. Which now, based off of if we get a 7.5, we won't get that probably till the middle of next year. So that makes me think that the game won't come out till the end of next year. Again, September, October, November. We won't get Winds and Waves base until probably March of 2028.
Yeah.
Which is a long freaking time, man. I'll be honest. With us getting this summer lull, with the 30th anniversary around the corner, yeah, there's still a bunch of things that need to come out for the 30th anniversary, tons of illustration rares. We still have to see what this Rayquaza set's going to do, which we'll find out soon. And I do think that might bring people back to Pokemon during this kind of summer lull period, because it comes out July, I believe it's like July 16th. So next month, the Rayquaza set comes out in Japanese. I think a ton of people are going to go and buy that up in Japanese. That booster box is probably going to go close to $200 with Pitch Black and what Pitch Black is doing, or Abyss Eye in Japanese. So that might bring back some attention, depending on the SAR, what other illustration rares are in that set, the other SARs that are inside of that set. I don't think we're going to get to Winds and Waves with the amount of hype that we are currently, that we've been experiencing. I don't. I truly don't believe it. I don't believe this 2030 narrative, this 2028 narrative. It could happen though. It could. But a lot of the time people don't like the new Pokemon, and the base sets, your first couple sets traditionally tend to not bring like the heavy hitters from other generations. They tend to throw in the 100 new Pokemon that they bring for every generation. So yeah, that's my thought on it. I don't think it's even going to matter. I think we'll probably still have some people interested, some carryover from the bull market, and then we'll probably go face first into a bear market after base set gets revealed. Or I mean, it could be sooner, because people, I think whoever his name, Anthony, earlier, he was talking about every day Pokemon is more cringe, and I just think that a ton of people, I know people that are able to hit Ascended Heroes, Prismatic Evolutions, ETBs. They're able to hit whatever they want at their Myers, their Walmarts. I mean, they've gotten like 50 ETBs of Ascended Heroes since it came out, and they are even starting to pass on going to these restocks. They're just tired of it. So yeah, that's my thoughts. If we make it all the way to Winds and Waves, I think very quickly Winds and Waves will probably kill it for a short period of time.
So with that being said, let's start looking at some of that.
What is that? One Piece?
Yeah, this is
okay.
This is Yamato Time of Battle, the new set OP16. It's at your local stores. We're able to get packs like readily, dude. They're readily available.
That's because you live in Florida, bro. My Walmart is wiped out.
Target has the 2 pack limit, but we're thinking of. So I've been thinking hard about getting into other. I mean, it's always been that from the get go, bro. I mean, you see it from the name of the business. It's not anything. It's not PokeFL. You know what I mean? It's not
for sure. Yeah.
It's not PokeG. You know what I mean? It's pack hype collective, bro, which is, packs in general and all TCGs, bro, and we love them all. Yeah, we have an affinity for Pokemon because that's what got us into it, and that's what we started opening first. But we're gonna start carrying other TCGs, bro, and I'm gonna try to do my best to get people, into. I mean, I know they're out there. There's people out there that love One Piece, dude. There's the people out there that love Dragon Ball, and I'm gonna start trying to get them, man, and start carrying them and showing people that if you love cardboard and you love artwork, dude, and you like badass cards, then Dragon Ball and One Piece are the way to go. And even Gundam, dude. Like if you see any Gundam packs around, bro, you should buy one and open it, dude. The cards are bad as hell. When you get those pluses, there's a rare and an LR, and when it has a plus on it, it's an alternate art. And the text on them is badass, dude. The cards are cool. I don't know a lot about the game, or there's an anime, and I haven't watched it, but the cards, I know it's like mechanized, whatever, people instead of a mechanized robot, I guess, but the cards are badass. So if you're into ripping packs,
Well, I think we lost him for a second. Bear with us. Let's see. Hopefully I am still live. Pablo, there's nobody ganging up on you, but yeah, you bought a box for $680. That's crazy, bro. Good for you though. Hold that box. Don't rip it. You rip that box, you're gonna feel bad about yourself.
There you go. All right, now we're back.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah, but I guess I started talking about other TCGs and the freaking cardboard gods said you better get out of here with that shit. The Pokemon gods were like, "What are you talking about, dude?" But yeah, I've especially if you're into investing in TCGs, dude. I think, and Rudy talks about it, and it's there in the charts if you look at them, dude. Most of these collector booster boxes, if you can get your hands on them, like the last few that have come out, they move up, dude. They're up. If you bought a Final Fantasy collector booster box when it came out, you're doing good, bro. Like that.
Oh,
that
really?
that Final Fantasy was, and these are Rudy's words, the greatest Final Fantasy was the greatest set in the history of Magic as far as.
Damn.
Yeah, those boxes are that and Fallout, dude. The Fallout boxes, yeah, dude. They I think, and somebody can check me on it if they want, but if you look at time wise, like if you bought a booster box of something with the same amount of time as you did, Final Fantasy, which I think was only a couple years ago or whatever, you're not going to get a booster box from Pokemon in that same time frame and have that much of an increase in investment. Like those things, they're over. I want to say the Final Fantasy boxes are probably somewhere around $1,200, and the MSRP is on them when they come out is $350, $400, maybe, like after tax or shit.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, and they're all in succession. Like some of them were whack, like freaking Spider-Man didn't do shit, but it still has the chase card in it that is, keeps it to where it's whatever. So Spider-Man might have been the one that was like whatever, but a lot of the,
I know, like isn't Avatar not doing too well? And,
yeah, Avatar is one.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too, or something like that.
Turtles is up. So I mean, the last time I checked, that was up. Turtles is up to like 420, 430 or something like that. So it's not like booming like, but it's doing better than what they thought it was going to do. Like they thought it wasn't going to do shit, And then Strixhaven, if you could have got your hands, I had a bunch of Strixhavens collector booster boxes, but yeah, I choose saying they've been stagnating since last year, but I'm not sure which one he's talking about. But Lorwyn did okay, but Marvel's the one that's in The Hobbit. So The Hobbit is like the new. That's the one that is supposed to be in Lord of the Rings too. So yeah. I guess when it comes to TCGs, Pokemon is king, and then in second, it's Magic, right? Yeah, I guess.
Traditionally, but who knows? You know, like you just that's why I was saying I really think it's going to be interesting, and the fact that you guys are not just focusing on Pokemon, or at least going to focus on Pokemon. I think that it's going to be important for you guys to be able to, go into different avenues, whether it's
Yeah,
Magic or One Piece or
yeah,
Lorcana or whatever.
yeah,
I do think that with all these TCGs, it does leave so many options available for other people to actually collect what they want to collect or
yeah,
invest in what they want to collect. Not again that Pokemon's not going to be one of the top dogs, but you just never know. You truly don't know what could happen.
yeah,
Back in the probably early 2000s, Yu-Gi-Oh was kind of that more popular than Pokemon was for a
yeah,
while, with the anime, the games, um, the cards. It was a part of, you grew up, you started playing with Pokemon when you were a kid, and then you got into middle school and high school, and the cool thing was to do the Yu-Gi-Oh. It was darker. You had the Dark Magician girls. You had the what do they call them, waifu stuff. So it was a
yeah.
little bit cooler to do that, not as cool to do Pokemon. So, again, I think Pokemon will do fantastic always, but I do think that we might see, it won't be so clear as second place, third place, fourth place. I think it's going to kind of be a mess of some of these TCGs.
Yeah, I guess Yu-Gi-Oh is considered like third. So the third one, I guess I've heard it's
Probably
going to be
not.
the big one.
it's
But
it's been around longer than One Piece, but
I just looked up the Final Fantasy box broke, and it's 1198, dude. Is where it's sitting
okay.
at. So,
Wasn't it selling for 12 when like before the set came out? Because didn't it go to 12, go down to like 8 or 7?
see. Let me
So
see.
you're pretty much like flat if you bought it all time highs. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that,
Yeah.
but
I don't know. It only goes back 1 year, and I think it's older than a year. I think, but I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know. It
yeah,
could
I'm
be.
pretty sure it's older than a year. I think it came out around the time Destin Rivals came out.
Did it? I mean, I
Yeah.
thought they were mostly like that. The new Marvel one it's up there. Like they upped the MSRP on the Marvel one, and the
Okay.
Marvel one is like four. But most of them traditionally, I believe, are like uh, Best Buy when they sell them, they're like 330, three
Okay.
thirty, 350, something like that. So the Hobbit though is going to be the one. But yeah, we're just I'm thinking, I'm thinking long term, dude. Like if the plan is to have this thing stay afloat and be here 5 years, so maybe Michelle can quit her job next, which I know she would love to do because she's not in love with her job, even though it's a good paying job. But yeah, we'd have to diversify them. I mean, look, I bought cases of simplified Chinese, and the reasoning behind that, dude, is because I bought some boxes a while back and we opened it, and I freaking I did it like I do everything, dude. I opened my mouth and I shit on the cards, dude, and then I
Hmm.
opened them, and they're actually really good quality cards, dude, and they look really good, dude, and the texturing is totally different, like the borders of the card. I don't know if you've opened Chinese, I'm sure, seen Chinese.
Yeah, it was like a pack or two. I've
Yeah,
opened Korean, Chinese,
yeah.
Japanese.
So
Um,
they're different, but they're nice. They're nice cards, and so I want to be able also to carry stuff for people that maybe like if they can't afford
mhm.
a regular booster box, to be able to get something. So I bought some cases of Gym Pack Volume 4 and Volume 5, so they should be here in a couple weeks. So we'll see how
Okay.
it goes. We'll see how
Yeah,
it goes.
the only thing that makes me think about Chinese and the longevity of Chinese, and I think it'll do good long term. Right now, it's probably doing a lot better than it deserves, based off of the simple fact. Again, it's just everyone's going, okay, I can't get my English, I can't get my Japanese.
Yeah,
Let me go to Korean. Like, okay, Korean's maybe a little too expensive, or Chinese. Like, all these different languages are doing really good just because people are trying to find more affordable options,
yeah,
instead of taking on debt or leverage or anything like that. Um, the only thing, I do think the Chinese exclusives are cool, but it makes me question how well it's going to perform in not a hyperinflated market, because of the simple fact that in order to get people to buy these Chinese boxes, they're having to put in these exclusives,
Yeah.
But I definitely do think it's a good option for sure, because if you can get Simplified Chinese, Terrestrial Festival, Terrestrial Gathering, if you can get that box for $30, which I know
Yeah.
you can't, but
Yeah.
hypothetically, if you can get that for $30, and in English it's costing 190, 200, 300, Japanese it's costing, $200. Like, I would be willing to buy that, even if I don't care anything for it, just to be able to open it up with the kids,
Yeah.
have a good time. You could still pull, $100 Umbreon, Sumbreon, hypothetically speaking, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, the whole kind of gimmick of the Chinese exclusives, it just makes me question that a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think Pokemon will. There's a reason Pokemon's going into Spanish, and there's all these different languages. They're too hot to fail, so I wouldn't worry about too much.
Yeah, and I see Chu. He's saying lots of reseals on Chinese too. Yeah, and we made sure we were careful about who we got it from, and they are a legit company with authentic cards. So because we wouldn't want to, we've been good about what we sell and make sure everything is on the up and up. So yeah, it's they're a legit company, and it's coming straight from Hong Kong. So I know that's still a possibility that there could be that whatever, but it's they're legit, and they're shipping to me hopefully within the next couple weeks, 2 weeks. We'll get it. It'll be nice to get some, and I'll get it and I'll open it. We'll open it. You got to test it. You got to test the product.
So for sure. Yes.
We'll rip it and open it and do it on stream probably, so people can
I know a lot of people that actually they will do that with overseas languages.
Yeah.
They will open up a box or 2 or 3 just to make sure, like, hey, this is on the up and up. This isn't resealed.
Yeah.
I'm getting the hits I should be getting. And then of course, if you pull Captain Pikachu or Rapidash or whatever is in there, you're like, okay, like that's really cool. I got my Chinese exclusive as well. But I think you guys are being really smart about it.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to do that. I mean, the biggest thing for us, dude, is it's always, and I'm gonna start to try to make more business content. Like I've been on the investing hype thing or whatever, like kind of, just but it worked out, I think, for me because I need my flowers, bro, because I hyped up surging and in my video, and then it's like the shit, dude. It's the box is like well over $120 on the ETB, dude. I don't know what the booster box is, but I know those ETBs, bro. They are they're in a great place for where they used to be. They were $60, $70, and nobody wanted them, dude. I had so many of them, and then people just didn't want them, dude. And now they're $120, and it's like, man, in my video on the singles, like investing in the singles, I said that it would have its day or it would do its thing. And that gold Pikachu used to be like a $30-something card or whatever, and now it's the EX. It's up there, dude. It's moving up, and I think it deserves it. I don't, specifically the set. I like the Latias card and some cards in the set, but I don't dig the crowns. I'm not a massive fan of Surging Sparks, but it's a good set. It's a good set. So
it's a good set. It's 2 boxes at $295, and then the next cheapest from a verified seller, whatever the stars, $309. So
yeah. It's I freaking. It's gonna have its day, dude. Like it, if Journey can do what it's doing, like then Surging should definitely, Surging should be worth
the only thing with Surging, I agree. I have been not in my videos, but in my lives. I don't know if Roxy's still in here, but they can tell you I've been talking about Surging Sparks, telling people it's going to take off for as long as I've been talking about Black Bolt, which has been a while.
Yeah.
The only kind of concern that I have about surging is how much of it has been reprinted, how much has been in the vending machines, how many times you've been able to pick it up at the Pokemon Center, these reprints, restocks. I mean, there is a crap ton of Surging Sparks out there. Now, I agree, it should do better than Journey Together, but if Journey Together does not get any form of reprint, especially in the booster boxes, it doesn't matter whether Journeys Together is a better set or not. Yeah. You have that scarcity, that rarity from it never being reprinted or any more coming to the market. So regardless, there's a ton of surging out there. These boxes, there are a ton of booster boxes. I still love Surging Sparks. I love the Latios, love the Latios, love the Milotic. Butthole Pikachu, I can go without that one. Yeah. The Feebas that connects the Milotic, I think is beautiful. There's the Hydreigon, Executor. There's all kind. It's a good set. It should not. Yeah. The fact that it's at 300 right now does not surprise me.
Yeah, it is. I love it, dude. I love that it's doing what it's doing. Let's put it like that. I'm not in love with the set. Like, it's not. To me, it is not a Black Bolt or a Destined Rivals for me. As far as opening experience, like I don't like it like I like those other sets. Like, but it deserves its day, and yeah, I'm glad that it's doing what it's doing. And I said that, bro, in that video, and then the video did really good, dude. And I think it's up to close to 2,000 views. I never thought
nice
would do that, man. And I said that in the video, and then I was like, Surging's gonna do its thing, right? And then some guy calls me with 10 ETBs of Surging Spark, bro. And I was like, dude, that's the way it works with me, bro. Like, you speak it into the universe, bro. And so, yeah, shameless plug on the website. Yeah, we got plenty of Surging ETBs, so get them before they get to 200, dude. That's my new thing, dude. If you're trying to buy him, you better buy it before it hits 200. Once it hits 200, you got to find another one. So
start talking about Destined Rivals then. If that's how it works, just be like, Destined Rivals. Destined
Rivals is that 208 or some shit, 210.
It is one of the best ETBs I think we've gotten in a very long time. It's definitely top 5.
Shrouded Fable, bro. That box. I'm not talking about the cards. I'm not talking about the set. The artwork. I got one right over there. I can reach over there and grab it. I got about 4 of them. He had some of those in there too, dude. But that box, dude, I guess I'm so busy all the damn time, bro, and I'm moving so damn fast, dude. I don't take the time to slow down and look at shit the way I should look at it. And it's just the other day, dude. It was just sitting there, and the light hit that. Let me grab it, dude, because I can't talk about it and make it sound like I'm talking shit.
Get it,
dude. When it comes, and I think
pump up perfect order.
I think I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna hot take it right now. There ain't another box art of ETB in Scarlet and Violet that is as good as this. That is the best looking artwork, and you can't really tell from the camera and the light and the angle, but the purple and shit, and
the pops for sure,
dude. Yeah. It is, when it comes to box art, that's if you're trying to get it to for looks, and you like that, like you like looking at boxes. I never noticed it, bro. I never noticed it. I looked and I go, dude, that's the best looking ETB in all of Scarlet and Violet. There ain't another one. Bro. If there is, somebody tell me which one they think it is. But
I think Paldean Fates is super interesting.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a lot of color in it. So, and if you don't look at the box, I got one. It's like if you're looking at it, it's got the silver and the dark or whatever, but it doesn't have those multi-colors in it. I love it, dude. I love that box. Now for the set, whatever. It's a different conversation.
It doesn't matter. Have you ever looked at Dragon Majesty?
No, maybe I might have, but yeah.
Okay. After this live, before you get busy with work, go to TCG Player, look up Dragon Majesty, look how much that ETB is going for.
Yeah.
Look what's inside of that set. It does not matter what is inside of that set. I mean, it does matter, right? But at the end of the day, if something is severely short printed or there's not a ton of it out there, like Shrouded Fable or Dragon Majesty, it doesn't matter. It's going to be expensive. So
Henry's up in here. Henry the Goat. Chinese. We're doing Chinese. Yeah, bro. We're doing it. I put an order in a couple weeks. I'll have Gem Pack Volume 4 and 5. I was gonna get some other stuff, and I told the guy, I was like, "Listen, man, I'm gonna put this order in and see how it goes. I don't want to put a bunch of money into something that I don't know how it's going to turn out. Like I need to have capital for we're going heavy on the Scarlet and Violet, bro. Like we're that's what I'm trying to get, bro.
Are you going to try to get any Japanese booster boxes at any time, or are you just trying to kind of stay away from that with the way the market is right now?
Yeah, I think I would. If I do anything foreign, bro, it's gonna be Chinese.
Okay,
that's gonna be the thing for us. And then with that conversation about that guy hitting me up with the message of I want 85% or we're not even going to talk. That's all good, bro. Go get, if you can get it. But we're being selective about what we're going to buy. I would like to just stay with Scarlet and Violet, and then obviously some Mega. I have a decent amount of Mega Evolution right now, but yeah, I want to get Black Hole White Flare, dude. And
I saw you had a. Did you get a white? Well, I saw when you were doing your Surging Sparks restock on your short. You had what was it? White Flare?
Yeah, it's damaged though. So if anybody wants to rip, it's a rip ready. So I have quite a few of those. If anybody's watching and they want to open ETBs, I got plenty of them, dude. I got I think I have a damn dude. You know what? Dude, I have a freaking Phantasmal Flames PC ETB with a tear in it. But
how big is the tear though?
Well, the tear is so what's the word? How can I say it? Like you can't even tell, bro. I didn't even see it. I look at these things in the parking lot, bro. Like these people are looking at me and I'm looking at them like y'all don't know how much money I've lost, bro. So I'm going to sit here and look at them. You're going to have to deal with it. And I looked at this ETB like that and I didn't see it because the way it's split, the plastic is barely moving over the front. It's just kind of staying there. So it's weird. Okay. But it would be great to display. But yeah, I'm going to have to eat that, bro. I mean, that's a $30 something. Michelle was like, should we open it? And I'm like, no, because the damn, the promo is Charcadet, dude.
I wouldn't open it. I guess it depends on how big the tear is. If the tear is just a little bit, you probably knock off like $10. It may sit on the website for a while. Honestly, if you get left with it, I think again, people can say whatever they want about Phantasmal Flames. Now everybody loves Phantasmal Flames after they shit it all over it, said it was Obsidian Flames 2.0. But I think it's a really cool ETB. If Pokemon doesn't do a reprint of PC ETBs like Krabby said, they don't reprint or not. Did I say SPCs? The PC ETBs. People are going to want it at some point. Depending on the tear, you're still going to be up on your money. You got to hold it. But dude, if it's not too bad, I'd post it for take a picture of it, on the website and take off freaking $10. It's still a PC ETB. Phantasmal Flames. People are still chasing the Zard. I don't think you'll have a problem. I don't know what you were in it for, but if you're buying at 85, $10 is nothing, off of that.
Yeah, we like to at least, break. We're not trying to breaking even is better than losing. But I'm glad you said that because I wanted to bring this up, and you're reminding me of something. So, did you see? And you know how it is, bro. Creators, we could stick our foot in our mouth very easily by saying something, right, that doesn't, isn't, real or whatever, or it's something you heard and you go out and say that shit. And if you're, you got people watching you, bro, it's going to be bad, right? So I don't know this. I just heard this from somebody. So maybe chat and everybody that's up in here and you can tell me. But did you notice that PC ETBs took a hit? And specifically Ascended. Ascended was well over, I think, $500, and it might have came back or whatever, but it went way down. And do you know why? Do you know why they came way down? Did you hear about what happened?
Well, I know that at that regional or whatever, that Pokemon had the fucking vending machine, and people were buying them, taking them to vendors and selling them. They were getting them for like $60 or something like that, and then just instantly flipping them. Which Pokemon said that they weren't going to let that happen. So
they did it. Yeah. So that's what happened. So I didn't know it went down that way. I thought that they were selling them, is what I heard.
But who was Pokemon?
Yeah, that they brought them to the show.
They did. They brought a vending machine and stocked it with. It was. I know it was Ascended Heroes. I think it was maybe Chaos Ride. There was like 2 other ones. There was 3 PCTBs. Of course, everybody was going after Ascended Heroes. But yes, Pokemon did bring those. And the prices are down. You can well, I mean, it's back up to 504.
Yeah,
but it does look like it went down to like $457.
Yeah, so that's funny, dude, that they did that. I don't. I think Krabby did say something about that last time, that he thought that they're not reprinting that shit, dude. They're not coming out with no next wave of Ascended Heroes ETBs. I don't think, dude.
They will.
You think so?
They will.
We'll see.
We may not get 4 or 5 waves, don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But Ascended Heroes PCTBs, I think we'll get another wave for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's going to be. Have you seen the videos and the rumors of the First Partner Series 2 boxes with the different shipping labels on them? No. So go watch. Danny Phantom did a video also in the Discord. Thomas on show off your shit or whatever. He posted it. So on the cases that you get for the First Partner Series 2, the labels that they normally put on them are different now. So the speculation that's going around is that the new facility, Pokemon is inside of the new facility. To what extent, nobody knows, because we had the 400, or Pokemon had the 400,000 square feet that they that was ready to move into. But people are talking about that they're already packaging stuff in that facility as well. So very interesting.
I saw that the First Partner Illustration Collection box, the Series 1, hit $80 at one point this week. And but then I also saw something interesting, and I had said something about it, and they're selling the freaking pack for $80. The pack
with the 3 cards in it?
Yes, dude. There's a couple of them on TCG Player.
No, man.
The pack. And I said it in my video. I'm like, listen, bro, don't go spend. Why the hell would you spend $80 on that shit when you can have the box with the base, mega base pack and Phantasmal, or keep the box and put it away? I think that thing, I'm not into ancillary products for a long-term hold, but that thing, just being those starters, will probably be something that you can hold on to, and one day it'll be.
Oh, for sure.
Because I don't
35th
yeah,
bro, 35th anniversary. These things are going to be probably easily, crash, not crash, whatever you believe in it. They're easily going to be over $100 a piece.
Yeah,
for sure.
Let's get into the chat a little bit before we go, because we're coming up on we're over 2 hours actually, and I appreciate everybody that's coming here. So let me go up here a little bit. Henry says Japanese is cooked. Yeah, I know. I know, that's why I bought. Yeah, he's saying no margins on Japanese. That
did he freeze again? Well, I guess we'll wait for him to come back. What's up, Pokey Daris? I'm stacking up on First Partners. Are you, Thomas? Are you getting all the First Partners or just the Series 1? Because
seeing me.
Oh, there we go. He's back.
I'm running an Ethernet cable for the 1080 because I want y'all to see me, how good I look at my age, and good,
That's right. That good Florida sun right there.
But the shit is blacking out. So I'm putting on the internet now, Wi-Fi, so that'll stop happening with the Ethernet cable. But Pokidari says, I know that Chinese Rayquaza said it's going to do well. Can't wait to see the card list. Yeah. Yeah. This distributor that I'm getting shit from, they're going to have, they have a lot of stuff, dude. Chu says, as a seal collector, where the Terras matters more, in my opinion. Displayability is king. Yeah. And where that Terra's Chu, it's kind of like you can't even really tell, bro, unless you get right up on the bitch. So, he already did that one. And then Darius, Darius says that they said the same thing about Ascended Heroes before it came out. They said the ETB was childish Dragonite wings on its head, was stupid. Was yeah, they were shitting on it. I think I shit on it. I think I was like, when the Mega Dream shit came out, I was like, what the hell is this, bro? Yeah.
Everybody shit on, just like Destined Rivals. Now everybody loves it.
It's a thing. Then Henry says, wait, why will we get a Wave 3? So yeah, here's the Michelle brought the ETB in here so you could see, like, you can't even really tell, bro, that the tear, right?
Where is the tear on it, if you don't mind?
Look, see it? You see it? It's right there.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude, knock $10 off. You're good. Somebody's buying that.
Dude, they got me. They got me, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Henry was talking about with the Wave 3, but
he's talking about Ascended Heroes. Like, why would we get a Wave 3 of Ascended Heroes? Because it's a specialty set, and because it's very popular, and it's going to be in print till 2028, maybe even 2029. That's why. Big print facility equals a lot of fucking cards. Equals prints.
We're gonna do a video on talking about that. So if you're new to the live and you haven't heard, Poke Underground Live coming this Thursday. The first guest is Anon TCG, the man, the myth, the legend is the first guest, right? We're gonna find out what the difference between a restock and a reprint is, and then we're gonna do a video on it. So maybe we'll do the video before the live, the interview, or we'll do it afterwards. We'll figure it out. But I want to, this TCG autopsy guy brought that shit up. He got me thinking, bro. With his, he's the Alex Jones of TCG world.
That never shows his face. Yes, sir.
Henry saying, show the last card y'all bought. Dude, I bought so many cards. We'd be here till sunup with all the cards.
I don't own any cards.
I'm stacking up on first partner, says Thomas. Yeah, bro. Chu says, as these age, it's kind of inevitable with the crap shrink wrap. Yeah. So now that you said that, bro, like that new Destin ETB, it's another plastic, dude. It is not the same plastic, and they need to do that with all ETBs because that shit is impenetrable, bro. It is like you can't hurt it, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. You'd be like, what if you would think it's? I had a customer that said, he goes, bro, I think this shit's resealed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. And I was like, no, bro, it's not. That's how they are. That's how those new ETBs are.
Before you said that a couple weeks ago, when I opened up Perfect Order ETB with my kids, I thought it felt a little bit thicker, but it's also been a minute since I've been able to open up ETBs as well. So I was like, maybe nothing's ever changed of it, but it did seem thicker. So who knows, man? This new print facility, right? New print packaging.
Here, this is for Henry. So yeah, here's a card. It's not raw though, bro. It's in a slab, dog.
Beautiful card. Yeah, they don't. I was talking about this in the Discord with Thomas. They don't make cards like they used to. Even Chu, me and Chu were talking about it, and like Wizards of the Coast, and back in the day, they just had so much time to be able to make cards, and it felt like they cared more. And I think Pokemon cares to a certain extent, but the amount of sets that they come out with every single year, just the amount of demand, they just don't make them like they used to.
Yeah.
So I'm not showing any cards. I don't own any cards. I don't own any sealed. I'm not even real. Pack Hype literally plugs me into a computer every day.
Joey, you're not allowed to come up in here and ask questions, bro, if you can't even respond to your boy and ghost your boy, dude.
He ghosted Krabby too, so it's just what he does.
This Persian is dope, bro. I'm thinking about cracking this.
Send it to PSA.
Yeah, dude. It's not that. I mean, it's a beautiful card. I love it, dude. And then this Latias and Latios. The tag slab, that's my first tag slab in person, bro. I'm kind of feeling it, dude.
They're good. They're good.
There's another company out there biting off of tag, and if anybody's thinking about sending their slabs to Rudy's company, what's his name? Dan from Catch 'em All Collectibles guy. I think it's Ponga made a video. Is it PK? I think. And he went on the eBay and he showed all these slabs that are using the same name as Rudy's slabs, and they're not the same company, bro.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was like, damn. So be careful with that shit, because they're worthless. And I don't even know what the company is, but yeah. So then there's the Lux Ray that your boy thought was the original.
But it's still a cool card, though. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to care like with that Crystal Lugia or the Prime Gengar? Like, I know you're a big Gengar fan. Yeah. You're not going to care about that 30th, Prime Gengar, with the little sticker on it. It's not going to. Who cares? Like, the card's cool. It may not be the original that's worth hell, who knows, $100, you know, but it's the same card just reprinted with a stupid ugly stamp that now people care about.
Yeah, Henry, I usually do, bro, but I came unprepared with the cards, bro. The only thing I got left is this new Yamato from the new OP16, bro. It's a beautiful card, man. It's a beautiful card. I think it's a SP. It's a leader, so it's like I think it's over 100, but it's like $110. It's one of the top cards in the set. We love it, bro. We love opening One Piece, bro, and we're thinking about carrying it. If the people speak and they want it, we'll get it, dude. We'll get it, man. So the look, bro. You remember the binder I bought?
Yeah, that's from that's the Evolutions one, right? That's not the OG one.
So, Chuck, I do not, because, bro, I was talking earlier in the live. We ripped. So, Chuck, I'm sorry, bro. I had 3, and Michelle and I ripped them all. And you ready for this shit? We pulled the Kanto starters out of all 3. I'll pull all 9 of them bitches and bring them over here and show you. We pulled the Kanto starters out of the last 3 first partners we had, bro. So I'm sorry, dog. I will get some more, though. So yeah, anyway, bro, these were in that binder, and I didn't even know it. That's how many cards I got. I got binders and shit laying around the house. They got cards in them I don't even know about.
So yeah, when you sent me the picture of the binder, those were in there, no?
Yeah, the Chauncey, look, the Clefairy, and then my favorite. Are you ready for this shit, dude? Wait till you see this shit. And broke this fucking card in a 10, bro. Oh, that's the mortgage and the car payments.
Really?
Yeah, that one right there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, dude.
I thought you were about to pull out like the Core Mew or something like that. I was like, damn.
This Mew is like $2,300, I think, in a 10, and it's clean.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
I'm gonna have to bust out the Pack Hype electronic magnifier, the PHC magnifier. Somebody was asking me in chat where I got that from, and I said that we developed that, bro. It comes with the PHC logo on top. You can get them shits on freaking Alibaba, bro.
That's what you said. Yeah. You were.
So
was that with Krabby? When Krabby came on, you told him about that?
Yeah. So the guy on eBay is selling them for $50-$60. And I was like, all right, bro, I'll buy it. I bought it. I got it home. I said, let me do a deep dive on this bitch. Bro, I went on to Alibaba. They're like $25 shipped to your house, $30. Dude.
Oh, dang. I thought they'd be a little bit cheaper with Alibaba. You know what I'm saying?
Magneton, Poliwrath, Ninetales. And then look.
You got this all day long. I'm just chilling.
Dude, look, hold on. One more. Two more, and then we got to fucking get the... That's the OG Zoroark right there, bro.
I'm not a huge fan of Zoroark, to be honest with you. I know everybody loses their nut to him, but I'm not a huge fan.
This one. And dude, the texturing.
No, Joey, you cannot. There's no boxes, no cards, no nothing.
Look, the Zapdos, bro.
That's fire. I do like that. But, Zapdos is my favorite. I like the Articuno better.
I have so many cards in my binder, dude, that I don't know, dude. Do you know how many times?
Is it your personal binder?
Yeah, it's my personal
okay.
binder. And I am sitting there looking at them and going, dude, because the cards are what's, they're super liquid, bro. It's constant, dude. We sell the shit out of cards, dude. I wish you guys out there, all my members of the website, would buy singles from me, bro. I don't want to sell on eBay and TCG Player. I want to give you guys a good deal on the website. And it's the same way. It's the same thing as buying them on eBay, but now you don't have to go through eBay. You could just go through me.
And it's cheaper on the fees too. You don't have fees. You only got like what, 3% credit card?
Yeah, 3% to Wix. I put up the starters that I pulled. One of the sets of starters.
Okay.
I put up the contest winners, the illustration contest winners. The for alligator.
Yep.
The who is it for alligator?
There's a Pikachu, and
then who's the third one? I put those up.
I can't remember the third one. I know for alligator.
Yeah. So, but anyway, man, like, yeah, we're coming up on this over this 2-hour mark. Everybody's showing up now. There's 26 people. Y'all make me want to stay, bro, but your boy's got work to do, dude. So if you just join the stream, Poke Underground Live next week, a non-TCG is going to be the first guest. He was not my first choice. I had a first choice in mind, but he's really busy. And yeah, he might come on, but Broke knows what's up. Broke knows, Broke, he never gonna say nothing, but yeah, he's not my.
You got to tie that guy down. He should have all the time in the world.
But he's got a lot going on, bro. He's got some big freaking thing going on. He can't come. So yeah, Anon will be the first week, and then Dan from Catch 'Em All Collectibles.
Nice, bro.
Second week, and then the third week is Poke Prophet / Straw Hat Speculator. So Grayson's coming on. So we're lined up, bro.
You're getting all the big. You're getting all the big dogs. When's Brian?
Your boy's busy, and but I appreciate everybody coming in, man. And Bro, what do you want to tell the people, bro? Got a lot of people in here. They all show up at the end when your boy's getting the old man.
Appreciate you guys showing Pack Hype some love, and make sure if you haven't, leave him a like. Don't leave him a like for don't leave a like for me. Just leave a like for him. It's his channel. So regardless of how you feel about me, show him some love, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, dude. We try. We are the OGs of the collector versus operator, the first. And you're welcome, Henry. No problem, bro. McScrooge and Pack Hype next. Yeah, that ain't happening, though. So, I appreciate everybody, dude, and thank you for stopping by, Henry. Thanks for coming in. Let me give everybody a shout out real quick. Pablo, you showed up. Chuck showed up. Who else is in here, bro? There wasn't that a lot of the regular people that usually come through. Thomas came through. Anthony came through. He's been here for a minute. Poke Darius, Thomas V, Chew. Yeah. Oh, you guys can become a member of the. I'm forgetting so much shit, dude. You can become a member of the channel now. It's up, dude. Make sure you guys become a member of the channel, and go buy something off the website, bro. Don't become a member of the channel. Go get you a box, dude. Dude. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, everybody that came up in here, and even Joey, bro. Joey, we appreciate you coming by, and tell your boy McScrooge we said what's up. And yeah, that's it, bro. Broke. If you want to say anything, dude, I think that's about it, dude. I think that's about it.
Lorcana for life.
Yeah, dude. Lorcana. That was what this show is about. And you guys came in late and you missed it. You're gonna have to watch it, play it back, dude. Play it back and watch out. You'll find out what we think about Lorcana. Yeah.
Anyway, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of the week, and I'll talk to you later.
I'll talk to you. All right, everybody. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one. Have a good weekend.